everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to create an AI agent blueprint for new entrepreneurs, which is going to help you automate all your WhatsApp conversation so that you do not have to spend hours replying to same queries of the customers. Now here I've created this AI agent using Pabbly Chatflow. We are going to first test this once, how it works, and then we are going to start creating this from the beginning. So here I'm on my WhatsApp. I'm going to send a message like, so here this is the message. Hey, I want to know if Pabbly is beneficial for my business. I run an e-commerce store. How can it be beneficial for me? I have sent this message. Now let's wait for the reply. If I receive the reply for the same query which I have asked, then this is going to show us that my AI agent is working fine. So here it has sent me this message. Absolutely, Pabbly can be highly beneficial for your e-commerce store in several ways. Automation with Pabbly Connect. Integrate apps, example flow. Then subscription management with Pabbly subscription billing. Recurring payment. Then we have this email marketing with Pabbly email marketing, campaigns and newsletters, lead collection with Pabbly form builder, AI chatbot with Pabbly Chatflow, and then we have all these steps, and we have also been provided a website. So if I click on this, I will be redirected towards this website. Now I'm going to ask, can you tell me the pricing and if there are any discounts? I'm going to send this message. Let's wait for the reply. And here it has sent me this message. So general pricing overview, Pabbly Connect. Pricing is typically based on number of tasks you run per month. Pabbly subscription billing, Pabbly email marketing, form builder and Chatflow. So if I click on this particular link, I will be redirected towards that page where I will get all the pricing details. And here it is. So if I scroll down, I will get all the pricing details. I have created this AI agent using the knowledge base, and in that knowledge base, I have provided all the information, and based on the information which I have provided, it is answering to all my queries. So this is how this AI agent is working, and now to learn how you can also create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. So here in this video, we are going to see how we are going to create an AI agent which can automate our WhatsApp conversation using Pabbly Chatflow. Now first we have to visit Pabbly Chatflow. To visit Pabbly Chatflow, you simply need to write www.pabbly.com/chatflow in the browser. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to a Pabbly Chatflow account. On the top right corner, we can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 credits free on monthly basis. Now you can use these 100 credits and check whether it fits your business or not, and then if you plan to upgrade, you can use this code SHOOPPC to get the maximum benefits on your Pabbly purchase. Now here, as I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'll click on this Pabbly Chatflow access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard. You can see the credit allotted, credit consumed, credit remaining, and the WhatsApp number added. To add your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, simply click on this add WhatsApp number. You can use this WhatsApp Connect, which is a preferred method, or you can use a manual token to connect your WhatsApp to your Pabbly Chatflow account. If you want to get the step-by-step process, the video of this is available in the description. You can check that out. On the left-hand side, we also have some features like inbox, contacts, team queues, templates. We have created detailed and dedicated videos on all of these features. The video link is available in the description. You can check that out. Now to create this AI agent, on the left-hand side, we have this option of AI assistant. We are going to open this. We have landed towards this AI assistant page. We can see the total AI assistant, active AI assistant, and the inactive AI assistant. To create a new AI assistant, you simply have to click on this add AI assistant, and you have to first name this. I named this to AI agent blueprint for new entrepreneurs, and then I'm simply going to click on this add AI assistant. So here I have landed towards this page. Now from here, we are going to start creating this AI agent. On the top, I have all these options: AI instructions, knowledge source, assistant interface, and the styling. The first one is AI instructions. I am going to select the instruction type as AI agent, and as I select this, automatically the instructions are added. You can add and enhance these instructions according to your choice and preference. I'm going to keep it as default. Then we have this AI configuration. The first one is temperature. So set how the creative AI answers are. 0 means more focused, 1 means more creative. So if I go from 0 to 1, the creativity of how the AI is answering will enhance. I'm going to keep the temperature as 0.7, and the AI to use will be OpenAI. The model will be GPT-4o Mini, and then I need to enter this API key. In the help desk, it is written that OpenAI uses API keys for authentication. Kindly visit this particular hyperlink to get the API key. Now here I have the paid account, so I have already created this API key and I have pasted that. To get your API key, you have to simply click on this hyperlink and you need to have the paid account of OpenAI. It has taken me towards this API keys page. To create a new token, you simply need to click on this create new secret key. You have to first name this. Let's name this to test. The project will be default project. The permissions will be all, and then you simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and paste that over here. And after pasting, please do not forget to click on this connect. And here OpenAI key saved successfully. Now if I scroll down, I have this option of AI assistant setting. If you want to provide the header message and the footer message, you have to toggle this on, write the message and it will start displaying. I do not require this, so I'm going to toggle this off. We have the stop keyword. So if the customer do not want your AI agent to reply, they do not want to get the replies from the AI agent, then they can send a keyword which is going to stop the AI agent and it is not going to reply further. So I'm going to enter stop and press enter, and in this manner I have added this particular keyword here. So when the AI agent fails to reply, here we have given the retry attempt. You can enter the retry attempt from 1 to 10. I'm going to keep it as 1. You can do this according to your choice and preference. Then we have this fallback message. So here, if the API is not responding, my AI agent will not be able to resolve the query accurately, and then this fallback message will be sent. I've entered the message as I am here to assist with questions related to company information or support. If you have any question about a service or need assistance with something specific, feel free to ask. What you can also do, you can add the contact information, your company details, your address details, and if the query is not resolved, the customer can directly contact you through this fallback message. We are done with this first step. Moving on towards the next, which is this knowledge source. In this knowledge source, I am going to select it as upload file, and then I am going to upload the file which I have created. Here I have uploaded this, and then I'm going to open this knowledge source or a knowledge base which I have created in my Google Docs. So here, this is the complete knowledge base. First, I've provided the business details where I have the name of the business, official website, support email, contact page, then the available products, service availability, AI support, human support. Next, we have this agent purpose and role. Then we have all the details about that. Then we have this Pabbly product knowledge. Then we have all the details about that. Then we have the rest of the product details, like separately for Pabbly subscription billing, Pabbly email marketing, Pabbly form builder, Pabbly Chatflow, solution framework for all user queries, and then I have added the rest of the details. Now I have created this knowledge base in such a manner that whenever a query is sent by this customer, it gets automatically resolved by my AI agent, and I do not have to put any effort to reply to these repetitive queries. So in this manner, you have to create a very detailed knowledge base, providing all the details of your company or the product or the service in that, and then based on that particular knowledge base, your AI agent is going to reply to your customers. Let's move back towards this AI assistant. We have this next option as assistant interface. So over here you can see this your brand name. Let's suppose I'm going to enter it as Pabbly, and it will start displaying over here. If you want to keep the subheading, you can do that. If you want to remove, you can do that. Then we have this initial message. Now over here I can add two initial messages. Hi there, how can I help you today? My AI agent is going to reply to me or to the customer. You can add two initial such messages. We have this display by powered by Pabbly. Here I have enabled this, and you can see this. If I disable this, it will be removed from here. I'm going to keep it enabled. Then in the footer text and the footer link, I have added the privacy policy and the link to privacy policy. Then we have this user first message, which is I need help, which is not necessary that whenever a user send me this particular message, I need help, only then my agent is going to reply. It is going to get triggered, or it is going to reply to any message. Moving on towards our final option, which is the styling. So over here I have selected the theme mode as light. You can select it as dark also, and it will start appearing. I'm going to select it as light. We have this assistant shape, circle, square and rounded square over here. You can see this. Then we have this background color, text color, button color. You can set this according to your choice and preference. Then we have this header profile picture, assistant profile picture and the background picture. You can change or upload these pictures just in the manner we have uploaded the knowledge base. We are done creating this AI agent. Now on the top you can see this option. We have to toggle this on. If we do not toggle this on, the messages won't be sent, and then we have to save this. If we do not save this, all this will be lost. Now you can also embed this AI assistant to your website using this code, and whenever a user click on that, they will be redirected towards this chat or conversation. Now we have to learn how we can active this AI assistant or assign this AI assistant to a particular chat, to a particular group, or to all the contacts. On the left hand side where you can see all these options, I have this inbox. I'm going to open this in a new tab first. So here this is my chat. To enable the AI assistant to a particular chat, you simply have to toggle on this button, select the AI assistant, and then save this. In this manner, you have saved or assigned this AI assistant to this particular chat. But assigning AI assistant to particular chat is a very time consuming task, and that's why we are going to do this to a particular group or to all the contact. Now, if you want to do this, on the left hand side where you can see all these options, you have to go towards the settings and then click on this inbox settings. So I'm going to open this in a new tab. So we have landed towards this inbox settings. Now, if I scroll down, I have this option of enable AI auto replies, where I have created a list and then assigned the AI assistant to that particular list. Please make sure that you have toggle on this enable AI auto replies button, and then you can add more rules. So if suppose I select a particular list, let's say sales, and then I assign any AI assistant to this particular sales list, and then I add more rule. I select all the contacts and assign another AI assistant to all the contacts. So in this manner, you can segregate your AI agents to different chats and different groups or to all the contacts. After adding this, you simply have to save this, and that's it. So now for the last time, we are going to open my WhatsApp and I am going to send a message. Let's check whether it is replying to my queries or not and whether it is working fine or not. So I'm going to write a random question which is not present in my knowledge base. Let's check whether my AI agent is able to reply, whether it is trained enough to be able to reply to this particular query or not. So I'm going to send this message. Hey, I'm using webhook by Pabbly in Trigger but unable to capture response. What is wrong? Please help. I have sent this message. If I receive the reply based on the same query, then this is going to show us that the AI agent which we have just created is working fine. And here it has sent me this message. Let's troubleshoot the issue with your webhook in Pabbly Connect. So step 1 is check the webhook URL, trigger the event, refresh the task history, verify mapping. If you follow these steps and still encounter issue, it might help to check if the event is properly configured in the application sending the data. Need more help? Feel free to ask. If you need further assistance, you can also find more information on this particular website. So it has answered me, it has answered my question, it has resolved my query. So this is how this AI agent is going to work. And now if you have any doubts, you can comment down this video below and we will try to resolve it as soon as possible. You can stay tuned to our channel for learning more such interesting WhatsApp chatbots. And before you go, if you plan to upgrade, do not forget to use the code SHUBHPC to get maximum benefit on your Pabbly purchase. Thanks for watching. Not only this chatbot, you can create multiple such chatbots with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Now, if you have any questions, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the website given over here. Also, you can try Pabbly Chatflow for 100% free and create your own WhatsApp chatbot.